Welcome in. Hello, and thank you for joining us. Give us a thumbs up while you're there. We're uh, we're fishing. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share our live stream for us tonight. We're going to do some more fishing. The weather's beautiful. Oops. So cruising is fun anytime. How are you, my friends? It's good to see you guys. Joe and Jenny's in the house. Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Give us a good shout out so the world knows that, man, we are outside enjoying the evening. We are going to catch some gigantic fish. Last night, I think I caught one 60 pounder and maybe an 80 or 90 pounder. Man, we were killing it. So, and if you haven't figured out, I kind of, stretch the truth a little bit when it comes to fishing. But thank you for joining us. Woo. It's going to be a little warm tonight. More breezy than it has been. Joe, how are you guys? Cruising is fun anytime. Love you guys' channel. Hey, Cruising, I'm glad you're here. I actually wanted to ask, and did you guys know that I, along with a few other YouTube channels, have come together and we are going to be doing a tropical shirt contest? Because you guys know I like to wear tropical shirts, right? So we're hosting a tropical shirt contest. How to enter video is right the first video on my YouTube channel. And there's no money for anybody to enter or anything like that. It doesn't cost. I'm paying for it all. And then we have some independent judges from some other channels that are going to judge the entries. But if you guys wouldn't mind, if you're into tropical shirts, which if you cruise, you know you got to like tropical shirts. If you wouldn't share that out for me with your folks, man, I'd greatly appreciate it. And it's just a fun thing to do, and try to be positive and versus, weird garbage on YouTube. We're just trying to, have some fun with tropical shirts because I really like mine. And I made a short video the other day, or I made a little 2-minute video of every tropical shirt that I wear, not that I own. And, I think I drove my wife crazy with that one. So, Joe, what pound of test? 2-pound test. We're using a 2-pound test. We're going to do 2 things tonight. We're catfishing with night crawlers, and I'm perch fishing because I want to catch a couple perch that I can cut up to feed to the catfish. Mako in the house, how are you? Good to have you here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up and shout us out if you would, so we can have some fun tonight. I already missed one fish. We got some really nice ones last night. I came better prepared tonight. It's a beautiful evening in my part of the world, but I need to adjust my bobber. I think I'm too deep. Let me see what's going on in the world of my bobber. But we're having a tropical t-shirt treat. We're having a tropical shirt contest. So what you do is you just enter a picture of you with your most favorite tropical shirt, and our 5 judges are going to judge them, and the winners get trophies. We're going to award 1st through 3rd prizes. Oh, for the big ones, oh my gosh, Joe, this is braided line. And I think this is probably 20-pound braid, which is way massively overkill for this little pond that I'm at. But I use it, everywhere. Braided line is so versatile that I like to use it everywhere. And it's already on these reels, so it's overkill for here. But it works good for catfishing, and when we go down south a lot of times and fish in the brackish water, I use braided line, even in salt water, because I don't have to worry so much about the coral or the rocks. And I do attach a leader, of course. But so it's only 20-pound braid. Now, 20-pound braid, I have found over the years, is way, way stronger than just the 20 pounds. Without question. I mean, I don't know the formula, but I'm sure it's more like 30 pound. And it's definitely more like 40-pound monofilament. So, hey, if you guys haven't checked out Cruising is Fun's channel, you guys need to do that. They're good people. Joe has a good channel. Matco, I don't know if you know all of everybody, but we'll be having a lot more people join us throughout the course of the evening. Whew, I did bring some Gatorade this time because it's a little bit warmer than yesterday. And we're trying to make YouTube happy, Joe. I don't know if I've talked to you lately about this. Back in the day, we only had the straight line, monofilament line. Now there's fluorocarbon and monofilament. And I use a lot of different lines, just depending. I'm a big fan of Berkeley Vanish line for trout. Is my favorite line to use for trout. Because trout truly cannot see it. But I am intentionally streaming on this vertical platform, Joe, because YouTube has changed their algorithms a little bit. And if you go ahead and stream like this while you're on your phone, so tomorrow night, Thursday night, our normal live stream, I'll be at the desktop, and it'll be in the WIFE format, and we're going to do StreamYard and all that. But apparently YouTube is pushing out these vertical streams. They throw them out, and I discovered that by help with some other YouTubers. They put this live stream into the shorts feed. So you may get, got him. Woo, shitting button fartins. I got to do better at cussing today, or not cussing. I get excited, my mouth gets ahead of me. But, so this live is actually out on the shorts, Joe. I don't know if you knew that or not. And so if you're scrolling through shorts and you see me, I'm there. This live stream is there. Which helps to get you more exposure. And the other thing they said, Joe, and maybe if you're going to hang out for a little bit, you can help with this. I know Jack will do it when he gets here and some others. They talk about the more chat you have that goes on between not only you and I and others, but the more chat that you have, period, where people are talking back and forth, really gets YouTube excited these days, apparently. Now, I don't want anybody to look at this, what I'm getting ready to do. I might get banned from YouTube, but I'm getting ready to unlive a little perch because I'm going to turn him into bait. But don't look. Oh, shirtin', fartin', butt farts. You got away. God dang it. See, that's what happens when you're live, man. You think you can control things, and I just lost a perfect little perch to cut up. Man. Next time, I don't like stabbing him in the head, but I guess I'll have to. Man, that's crazy. Just my luck. He was the right size to cut up and turn to bait. Let's see if I can get another one. So yeah, Joe, if you're ooh, shit. Oh, come on. So yeah, I know you might be thinking, gee, why is he vertical? But that's why I'm vertical. And it really works for you guys that are trying to grow your channels and build your channels. It really, really works. All right. Let me clean up my line since I boogered it. I need to put a tiny bit of worm on it, guys, girls, boys and girls. 4 people in the house, thank you. We only got 5 thumbs up, so somebody's been kind to me. Appreciate you. We're in the middle of our wedding anniversary week, or month, sorry. And it's been 10 years that Lorelei and I have been married this month. So we got a lot going on in our little world. But while she's off working, slaving away, making that bacon, I'm gonna make some fish. All right, hang on. I'll catch another one. Joe is saying, this is what I am talking about. That's right. So it's a good way to do these vertical streams, believe it or not. Come on, take it if you're gonna take it. Take it if you're gonna take it. Ooh, 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 ooh. So just be aware, you may hear some cussing. You may hear some grunting. You may hear some oohing. Lorelei laughs at me when she watches me fish because, you know, I get so freaking excited over the simplest things. Oop, you better get that worm back in that bowl. I'm using night crawlers. I'm cutting them up real small in chunks just so I can catch perch. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh. Dang it. So if you guys don't well, I know you can't see where we're at, but we're at kind of a small lake, big pond that's really close to my house. It's nothing special. There's no real water source that comes in here or anything like a creek or a river, you know, that feeds it. So, but it's really easy to get to. I'm on my mobility scooter for you guys who don't know. So I've been able to grab my scooter and I can ride it up the trails and find this little lake that's up here in the hill. And I can get to it. So that's part what I like about this lake. And I need to get me a new mobility scooter is what I need to get. I got this one from China, but I need to get a better one. But that's where we're at. And I'm fishing off of so this, just envision like an oval lake, pretty oval, I mean, pretty straightforward. And they put a bridge system all the way across the whole entire thing. And it has little fishing outposts on this pier. It's really nice. And so I'm in one of the little cubbies, so to speak, and I will just sit here and fish. So I don't have to worry about, you know, snakes or bugs getting me because I'm up off the water a little bit. Joe says he needs a mobility scooter too. Yeah, they come in handy, man. You know, with a bad heart and ankle reconstruction surgery and knee replacement surgery, walking can be a chore, so plus breathing. I hate having to admit that I'm disabled and that I need one, but I've gotten a lot of use out of this thing, and I hate it. I hate having to use it, Joe and everybody, but it is what it is, you know? You gotta just, I don't want to sit at home and be a prisoner because I can't walk very far. And we're gonna go on an anniversary cruise next year. So I actually need a traveling one that actually is good for cruise ships and airplanes. The one that we have, we've took it on plane, but it's not really good for that. It's too cumbersome. I got the birds flying around me. Gosh dang it. I'm not doing a very good job tonight. Maybe I'm just too excited. Let me calm down. Let me find my. I thought I brought Gatorade. Oh, here it is. Let me find my Gatorade. Ah, I lived on Gatorade in the Philippines. Oh, see? That's what happens. You know, I need to get a hook out for another rod for later tonight. And I grabbed my tackle bag. And something wants to eat my thingy. I will contact TSA to find out. What are you going to find out? What they require? Yeah, I actually, oh, I did bring some hand soap. That's good. Yeah, we've actually flown with scooters and we've done all that research. Oh, there's my other. I just need a. And when you're a fisher hoarder, I mean, and I'm a guy that hoards fish like fishing tackle and supplies. And I got, I don't know, 8 or 9 big tackle bags full of stuff. Sometimes all of this stuff that we collect and get doesn't do anything but get in our freaking way. Let me see if I got any. Yeah, I went through the TSA stuff and they've changed things a little bit, Joe. But here they are. Here's if you're going to catfish and just bottom fish, no matter what you're fishing for, wherever in the world, circle hooks are your best friend. They are lazy man fishing. If the fish picks it up and swallows it, they automatically hook themselves. The circle hook twists and hooks, so you don't miss many fish on a circle hook. But yeah, the TSA has requirements for lithium batteries and then of course non-lithium batteries, but you can do either. But part of it for me, guys, on the scooter for mobility for traveling is turning radius. The one I'm on from China has an extremely large turning radius, roughly 60 inches. And what you're gonna want for cruise ships and things like that, man, if you can get down in the 20s, you're doing good. For instance, and I got a video coming out. I do. I just need to finish it, I promise, about mobility scooters and what to look for and all of that. So I got one coming out and I've been doing some studying. And one thing I will say is Walmart mobility scooters have a perfect turning radius. They have no turning radius. They're like a zero turn lawnmower. And if you can get that type of scooter, you're doing good. But most scooter manufacturers for lightweight travel scooters, they're not designed to be a zero turn like the Walmart ones. But if you're ever on a Walmart scooter and you notice how you can just whip that handle all the way around and you can pivot right in place, that's a zero turn scooter. But what I'm looking for, what I'm hoping for, so for next year when we fly to Europe, is one that has, oh yeah, a 20, a 20-inch radius, 22 inches, one I've been studying. Here we go. Got another. One thing I will say is thank you guys all for being here first and foremost. Thank you for the thumbs up and the shout out. I caught another fish. Oh yeah, perfect. Is this. Oh dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, now I remember. Believe it or not, Walmart has started to sell mobility scooters online. And they have a really big selection. But keep in mind, they're the Chinese and Japanese ones. So they are not a US manufacturer. But they are cheap compared to like a Pride and some other brands. You're talking about 40% off comparatively. So just keep that in mind. If you need a mobility scooter, now remember, you get what you pay for, but, oh, okay, guys, don't look. Remember I told you guys not to look at what I'm doing. I'm having to unalive something. So, you get what you pay for. And that's why I personally really want to make sure that we get a good quality travel scooter. Now, if you're going to use it for every day running around and you're not so worried about traveling with it, then one of those would work great. This thing that we bought in the Philippines, and it's a Chinese knockoff of an American brand, and it has a lot of flaws. But it's been a good scooter. So I'm not ashamed of it. And my knife is not the sharpest thing these days. So I think the ones at Walmart, from my experience with this Chinese knockoff that I have, guys, would be okay. I guess that's my point about that long part. Because I've looked at them and I've considered buying, because this, the funny thing is, look guys, this scooter that I'm using is way too small for me. Not that I'm super tall or anything, but the seats are too low. They're 16 inches high. And as adults, most adult humans, males, we need about 18 to 22 at least. And so the next one I need to get, that's 22 inches. Because if not, what happens is you get folded up with your knees kind of higher than they should be, and it hurts your back. So just something to think about. But at this moment in time, having a knockoff scooter, now what I prefer the name brands because I can trust them. But if you don't got the money, you don't got the money. Maybe I can get lucky and get a corporate sponsor for a scooter. You know, that's what I need. Maybe I should just do that. Maybe I need to just get a corporate sponsor. All right, so I've chopped up one of those little things that swim, and I put it out for catfishing. And I've also put out some worms. PA Outdoors, hey, how are you, PA? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. If you haven't already done that, please do. Well, we are having a great night, man. We're outside. It's beautiful weather. We're talking about fishing and mobility scooters and the Philippines and food. And man, I don't care what we talk about. Ooh, 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 ooh. So good to have you here, though. Good to have. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, that was a turtle. A turtle. That turtle thought he was going to eat my worm. That little snooker. But, whew. A lot of little perch in this river or lake is what this is. So, freedom, America, freedom. PA Outdoors, love your channel, by the way. Appreciate you. If you didn't know, we're doing a tropical shirt contest, meaning that everybody can submit pictures of themselves with their favorite tropical shirt. And I got 5 independent judges from different YouTube channels that are way bigger than mine, way better than mine, who are going to judge those shirts. And the winner, the 1 through 3rd, will receive a reward, a prize, a trophy. And if you go to my channel, the very first video you see right there will tell you all about it, about how to do it. I know Joe's gonna enter the contest. And remember, we're also gonna be live on StreamYard tomorrow night. So, tomorrow night at 7, where we're gonna talk about this. And we got our guest judges coming to visit. So we're gonna have fun tomorrow night on our regular Thursday night live streams. So, but I like to get a couple hundred people that will submit their favorite tropical shirt pictures. So we have a really good competition. I'm hoping next year, I'm working on getting us a corporate sponsor for next year. And what I mean by that, you may still get a little trophy like you're gonna get, this year, a trophy. But I'm working on getting us a tropical shirt company that's gonna award the first 3 people free tropical shirts, the best 3 tropical shirts. Kiko's in the house. Oh shit, Kiko. See, look, I hadn't cussed all night, Kiko, until you showed up, buddy. Did I wear a thinner shirt? I did. How'd you know that? I didn't. I also brought a light, Kiko. But I did. Look, I've lost about 15 pounds, and now I can fit in some of my older clothes. So I was wearing this shirt when I lived in the Philippines. So another month or 2, I might be back down to what I was in the Philippines. But it fits again. So yes. And I brought bug spray. I brought a light. I've already caught a perch and unlived him, chopped him up. So I got some bait. I got some worms out. I got 2 night rigs out, Kiko, tonight versus 1. Kiko was here last night when he saw me catch that 70-pound catfish. Kiko, I told Lorelai, I talked to her today about the live stream. I had to show her the fish I caught, crapping butt farts. So I had to show her that part where she got to see the first catfish. And I told her that if we got demonetized, it was all because of you. And Lorelai told me, well, that sounds about right. Same location. Yeah. You know, I think I told you guys last night, it's about 15 minutes from my house. It's easy to get to. I can bring my mobile scooter, my mobility scooter. And there's no rocks or anything. So, yeah. And since we caught some fish last night, I thought, why not come back tonight, right? I mean, it's not the greatest place to fish, but it's not like I have a lot of choice. There's a lot of good places to fish, or let me take that back. There's a lot of places to fish that are better than this, but I can't get to them anymore. Crap. I'm snagged. I got hooked up. I'm gonna probably lose this line. Come on. Man, that's some stretchy line. Yep. I gotta retie. Yeah, same place. That's all right. It's good to retie from time to time anyway. Let me cut some of this excess line off. I got a bunch of new fishing. I couldn't find them. I don't know what my wife did with all my stuff. All right, so we gotta get a swivel. A lot of young people here tonight fishing, guys, so that's always good. I like to see young people fishing. There we go. I got my hook. I keep my little hooks, my swivels, in these little bait jars. So they fit in my vest. So I don't have to dig into my tackle bag all the time just to get a new rig set up, you know. No weed tonight yet, but it's early. It's pretty early. It's a little bit breezier tonight than it was last night, which I think is a good thing for the fish. You need a little bit of that. One of Lorelai's, two of Lorelai's anniversary gifts came in today. She's still not a big fan of my whole concept of giving her 10 gifts for 10 years of marriage. She thinks I'm taking the cheap way out, I think. But I'm really not, but I want her to think that because it's just fun to aggravate. You know, I have a rule. If you can't aggravate the one that you love, who can you aggravate? You know, so, but her new fire pit came in Joe says he's waiting for Jenny to call from the Philippines. Well, good. Yeah, it's almost time to wake up over there. All right. Got an itchy nose. I got a hook. Come on now. Now I gotta find another bobber. Problem is, guys, I can't remember where I put everything. I carry so much stuff in my vest that I can never remember where everything is. I thought I heard something.
How you doing, sir?
Good, man. How about you?
Good. Caught anything?
Oh, yeah. Just some perch so far. Where did it go? All right. Let me dig in here. Hopefully I don't get myself killed by digging into my tackle bag. Ah, there we go. Digging into my tackle bag, guys, is one of the most dangerous things there is. Oh, hey, also, if you're watching there, make sure you always keep up your old line. Don't throw your old line in the water. When you cut line off, stick it back in your pocket and take it home and throw it away properly. Yeah, it's almost 8 in the Philippines. Look at this, pretty new bobber. There we go. What do you think? Yeah. And I'm not using a weight on my little perch rig here. I'm using the bobber as the weight, and I just want the worm to kind of float. Oops. Come on now. No, that worm's trying to escape, guys. Lorelei was rewatching some of this live stream from last night, and she's teasing me probably, or making fun of me, one of the two, because she's like, man, you're the only person I know that can do a live stream and talk for 3 hours and have nobody nobody verbally get it. I said, well, they were leaving messages, you know, it's the same thing as a conversation, you know. Like, man, you can just go on and on forever. I'm like, well, yeah, kind of. But you know, that comes from my teaching days when I had to, you know, teach 3-hour long classes. You give them breaks, but there we go. There we go. All right, Joe, this one's for you, buddy. Appreciate everybody being here tonight. Appreciating up all the thumbs up and the love. And we are begging for a beach house in Florida. If anybody has one they want to give me. or $3.5 million, whichever comes first. But I'm taking a show off. That's it. I am a show off. I'm waiting for the catfish from like last night, Kiko. Oh, fart knockers. I'm casting too far. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm a foot too close to the rail tonight. All right, let me back up off the rail a little. I'm a little too close to the rail, and that's causing my casting to be off. My nose is itchy. What does it mean when your nose itches? Crapping freaking fish stole my bait. Like if your nose itches, somebody's talking about you. Oh, he's got one over there too. Look at that. It's a 12-pounder. No language violations thus far. Well, almost. Right when you came on, Kigo. You know, that's what I was saying, man. You almost got me a yellow card because I was a cussing. But that's probably going to happen when I get excited in a little bit. Our neighbor over there, he caught him a perch too. Man, the thing I hate the most about worms is how freaking dirty your hands get. I always bring my dirty rag that I do wash, and I bring water to keep it wet in so I can, and hand sanitizer. I like that hand sanitizer. Oh. All right, I'm casting a little goofy tonight for some reason, so let me go to a different and get my arm adjusted. Maybe my arm's sore from all the casting. Come on, I'm not getting a bite. Be very quiet. But I don't think it's a fish. It's a turtle. There's a lot of little turtles in this part of the water. And so what they do is they kind of nibble. And you don't want to hook them anyway. But a lot of little turtles in this place. Oh, maybe I could catch them all and sell them on the internet. What do you think? Start my own little turtle farm. Last night we were catching some fairly decent perch. Here we go. No burst. Man, I hate it when I don't catch them. 5 people in the house, 7 thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you share us out. Oh, that's a good spot. I've got a lot of little fish. There must be like a little brush thing laying in the water right there. They have to be little fish. They're not taking it all the way in. It's starting to, the sun is starting to set, which is great. That means hopefully my 2 bottom rods will get some action going here pretty quick. There's a lot of actually bass on this bridge where we're at. If you can go up under this, there's a lot of fish during the day under this. I need to bring the GoPro, right? And set it up so everybody can see. Man, I'm not having a good night tonight. Oh, crap. Ooh. And I was getting a lot of bites on my cut up fish. He's still there. Yeah, that's a good little, we're gonna catch some fish like this. So he almost had it. I mean, they wanted it. Let me get this one set back up, guys. That means I gotta clean up my ultralight mess here, guys, so that I can catch another perch because I need to cut them up. And I made a mess, Kiko. Man, I made a mess and a half. I did. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Yeah, all right. I got to reel in a bunch of this line that got snagged up. I lost probably 30, 15 yards of line. I still got my tackle, my terminal stuff, or am I a goner? No, I totally screwed that one up, guys. But we're going to get some catfish action. So I need to retie. But I need to catch another little perch so I can cut them up for tonight. Oh, look, I got some damage to that line right there. Let me snip that off. I'm getting excited. Can't even tie my line. There we go. Sometimes my hands don't work so well. That was a big turtle. I'm having troubles with my hands tonight. There we go. Man, that took a long time to tie a simple. All right. You guys want to see how little the hook is? See that? Oh, this rig is a little bit of a mess. Even the swivel I just put on, I just realized is damaged. So let me operate on it. There we go. Okay. Let me get back into my bag of goodies without stabbing myself. All right, you guys are ready? Well, man, this is going to be what, 5 minutes to bait a hook? Or to put my tackle on? Oh my goodness. Becoming a fisherman failure, guys. You guys should be ashamed of me. right. Let me tighten this line up a little bit. Not a lot, just a little. Man, I sure do appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight fishing. It's a nice night. Really is nice. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather. If it would stay like this year round, my goodness gracious, great balls of holy farting fires. Weather like this is almost like winning the lottery. Which, by the way, I won today. I won the lottery today, guys. One of my tickets is worth $4. So I've won the lottery. I'm living proof it can be done. We've had, be very quiet. Oh, crap. We stripped a lot of line off, so. I got to get this line that hasn't been stretched so I can throw further. So it takes a few casts to get it where you can chunk it with this little ultralight. Come on now. I'm telling you. There we go. Starting to stretch now. Come on, take it under. Dang it. Not doing so hot. Been on for an hour. Wow, man, it's exciting. Time flies, we're fishing, guys. Here's a bit of trivia that you probably don't need or want. But man, when I'm fishing, I don't need a pee. I can go 12, 15, 16, 20 hours without peeing if I'm fishing. Man, I got robbed again. I got robbed again. I get robbed a lot. At home, I got to get my dogs to what we call the cheese tax. And now I'm giving these fish the worm tax. And don't get me wrong, friends. I am super glad that my doggies like cheese because that gives me an excuse to buy it. You guys want to see what the evening looks like a little bit? Let me turn you around. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. And you are live with the greatest fisherman in the world. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying. I'm not where you can hear me. What young people do. Oh, I know. That's why I don't take my wife fishing. Nothing to be scared about here, guys. Remember, we couldn't even find Bigfoot last night. Here, let me look at you. Let you guys look at the beautiful scenery before it gets too dark. would have been bad. Almost dropped my pliers and my knife, guys. Can you believe that? That would have been a bummer. They were only cheap Cabela $5 ones, but you know. So you trying to catch some perch over there? Yeah, worms are good, man. Almost every fish will eat worms. We got some catfish here last night. Oh yeah. All right, we're getting action. We're getting action on the worm. We got a bite. We got a strike. Let's just see what happens. Let's give it some time. Let me flip my brim hat up. Do I look cool? So something came along and picked it up. So we're starting to get some action on the bottom. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, look. Oh, there's a turtle. There's another freaking turtle. That one almost made it ashore. So we've had a bite on the cutfish, and we've had a bite strike on the worms on the bottom. So we're doing all right. Still early. Got another bite. All right, something's screwing in my worm. Let's give this a second or two to see what happens. My rod tip's doing this on the worm, on the night crawler on the bottom. I hope it's just not a bunch of perch doing this. Oh man. Come on now. Don't be shy. I think my cut bait just had a little bitty nibble or something bumped in the line in the water. I'm going to pull that big night crawler up in a couple of minutes, see if there's anything left. Oh, I got another fish, but not a big one. Well, this one might be perfect for cut bait, so I'm going to save it. See? So that's good. So now I got plenty of cut bait. Let me throw him in this little plastic bag I got, guys. And we'll just let him kind of hang out in the plastic bag until I need to chop him up and use him for bait. Yeah. I don't think he likes being in a Walmart bag. Let you guys look out there for a couple of minutes. Let me pull that worm up. We got a lot of action on that worm, right? But nobody took it. So let me pull it up and see if they cleaned it. Well, I got a feeling they cleaned me out. And they did. And they did indeed. So, I'm gonna throw another big old night crawler on there, guys. And see if we can't do what we did last night. Oh, that's a good one. It's a good cast. A good placement. Good placement. Good job, David. I'm going to chuck this. Check my cut bait one and see what's happening. And I think I'm going to put a fresh chunk that's a little bit bloodier. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys can see this on the camera. Look how chewed up that piece of fish is. Get another piece of just cut bait. Say, cut a perch all cut up, killed, murdered by the greatest fishermen in the world. We're gonna throw the cut bait a little bit away from where my worm is. A good 30 or 40, 50 feet. Oh man, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to turn this on. I was wondering why my battery was going. I was lowering on my phone. I forgot to turn this on. Now it's all good. Yeah, I should have, like you said last night. Somebody said last night. Oh, my buddy over there's got him a fish. He's got a whopper. You had a fish? Yeah, this time of the evening, a lot of times the bigger perch will get active. And of course the catfish get active. Now the beacon's on again tonight. See it flashing over there. Oh, starting to get a bite of a worm. Over here at the perch rod. I got robbed again, man. You know what I might do? It's getting dark and I can't see my bobber. I'm going to drop a little of my perch rig literally just right under the bridge here. And I'm going to let it just go to the bottom. And use my finger. Ooh, that's a spider. Don't get on my pole. How you doing on my fishing rod? Freaking spider thought he was going to make a home between my fishing poles. Yeah, a lot of them. More mosquitoes out tonight, guys. I'll let you have a view of the sunset.
Oh, I got something.
There you go.
You have a net?
No,
I got a cat.
just let them wear out a little bit. Keep your line nice and tight and You're doing good, man. He's getting his fish in. My fishing neighbor has caught him a catfish. He's working hard to get it in. He doesn't have a net, and I didn't bring a net. I never bring a net. So he's down on the shore trying to get it. You got to give him a big A for tenacity, because I just throw him up over the rail. There he is. Congratulations, man. Good job. Yeah, that's what we were catching last night. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Is that your biggest one?
I got a bigger one.
Make sure you take a picture of it so you can show everybody.
Did you put them on the string?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how to grab them.
Oh, yeah. Here, give me a second. Yeah, all you do is, your stringer. So since he's already hooked, the best thing to do, you know how to hold catfish like this? Because they got spines here that will stick you.
Yes, sir.
So you kind of grab them there. There's a bone there, and you can't do anything. But here's the best thing to do. Take your stringer, run it up to like this. How sharp is that? That was sharp enough. Or you can just simply, if he's soft enough, move this way a little bit. That's it. So you can go up to the gill. Here. Now the rod is. Hey, you know they don't have teeth, right? They have like sandpaper. And grab your. Here. Come on. Let's try that again. Surgery. So when you get in here, fish it out. That's it. Great. Okay. Now you got them on this. Hold that. And you put that through there, the little hole. See it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And then now the best thing to do is that once you got them on the stringer, you can take your hook out.
Yeah.
Not for sure where it went. Man, he swallowed that hook.
You did?
Yeah, I would just retie.
Okay.
Now I got me tied up. Yeah, let me feel your line again. Oh, it came out, right?
Is that the hook?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
So now you got them looped here. And there you go.
Thank you,
and then
sir.
everyone extra, you just run it through the gill and slide it. You don't got to loop it again.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you bet. Got one myself. Holy crap, I got one too. Yeah. If you're going to keep them, I'll give you this. I don't keep them.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll just...
Yeah, I think I have a little now.
Oh, it's all right. I can lip them. Oh, yeah. This is a heavier duty here.
Ooh.
So if you want them, get your stringer and we'll hook them up.
That's a little one. That's a smaller one.
Smaller one?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll throw him back to his mama and dada.
So under the gills.
Yeah, you see, this is going to poke you,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the same thing here. So come down, fold that, or hold it like that.
You got it from the whisker.
Yeah. All right. We'll let him go back if you don't want him. You don't want him?
Nah.
All right, we'll show my friends here. All right, one catfish down, 25 million to go. It's fun though, isn't it? All right. All right, boys and girls. We're no longer fishing, we're catching. clean off. I had to pay the tax man again, guys. Why does that spider think he can just come and get onto my stuff? Come on, catfishies. There we go. We're fishing, guys. We're doing good. Hope everybody's still doing good out there. It's a beautiful evening. I'm not a ghost. I'm a real person. Woo. We're trying to get our catfishing on tonight, guys. Yeah. Well, the difference is we don't have our moon, do we? And do we got a moon? But it's going okay. We've gotten a lot of bites. When the lights are out and no one's home. This will be my last chance to get to go fishing for at least this week or more. Maybe next week I'll get a chance. So we got so much going on with the wedding anniversary. Then next weekend we have to go to that Durant place. I know, I'm the same. We are, man. But I think this is kind of cool look, right? Ooh. Ooh. Can you see me? Can you not see me? Tomorrow night we're doing our traditional live streams, and we'll be busy then. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weekend. Maybe if the weather's nice, I'll try to go fishing somewhere during the week. But we got to go to freaking Oklahoma on Sunday, and that's going to be a, 4, 12, 16-hour day for me. So, bugs. No skeeter. I put on some bug spray, but the gnats are here. So maybe I can give you guys a little bit of light. See my hand. No skeeters, but I have some bug spray. I always carry bug spray in my tackle boxes, all of them, and in my car. Yeah, when we have fished, you know, down in Mississippi, Louisiana, and Florida late at night, holy crap! Now, if you're one thing I did find out was when we were on the east coast of Florida fishing off the piers on the east coast of Florida, at Cocoa Beach area, fishing off the piers. At night, we didn't have any real mosquito issues. I'm getting a bite. We didn't have mosquitoes there, but we went to the Gulf side. We have mosquitoes at night at the Gulf side. But we didn't have any on the eastern side, the ocean side. Not for sure why. I'm getting a bite, but I got a pretty big piece of cut bait on the one I'm getting bite on. So it's going to have to really suck it in. And then I got nightcrawler on the other one. But I found that quite fascinating when we were fishing on the piers in eastern Florida. Now, we didn't have problems with mosquitoes. But you're right. What we should do, I got a bunch of them, Kiko. What I should do is just bring one of those little Cincinnati candas and light right by me when I go fishing. That should work, right? So I got a pretty big piece of cut bait on that. So I think it's going to take some effort for them to get it. Let me move the line a little bit. You know, Kiko, that was one of the most disappointing things about we had a lot of, you know this, we've had night, you know. One of the most disappointing things was while we lived in the Philippines, no, I did not get to fish. And that's one of the things that really irritated me. That I didn't get to fish in the Philippines. One, we were coming back after COVID, the boats weren't allowed to go out. And everywhere around, getting a big bite. He's gonna, but that's a big piece of bait, so he's gonna have to take care, my friend. So he's gonna really have to take that. It's a big piece of bait, you know, it's probably that long. But in and around Cebu City where we were, one, you wouldn't want to fish because it's so polluted. And nobody, well, I guess poor people fished. But, and then we couldn't get a boat to take us out because the boats weren't allowed to go out at the time because of COVID, you know, the remainder part of that. So no, I didn't get to fish in the Philippines. Very disappointed on that one. And if we would have moved up the coast, like maybe bought a resort or something versus living in the city, you know, maybe the life would have been much different. Because if I could have went fishing, then I would probably have been happy. I would have had something to do. But it was extremely difficult. Even though we lived on Mactan Island, on the freaking island, you couldn't go fish. There was a few places that a buddy took me to where people it looked like you could fish, but everybody was swimming there, taking baths there, that I didn't feel comfortable trying to fish there because there was just people everywhere, you know, and it was dirty, you know, a lot of pollution. Where we were definitely at, you didn't want to fish. And there was actually warnings about not fishing in certain locations because of the pollution. But yeah, that was a real disappointment for me. I truly thought I was going to get to enjoy life in the Philippines. That's okay. It didn't work out. We've persevered. I mean, my net worth took a big hit. I'll tell you that. I won't tell you how much. But my net worth went down quite a bit. So we lost. But we learned a lot. And I think that's part of it. As long as you're learning, right? And we learned a lot about everything. That's the reason I'm so anxious, hopefully, to get to move down to like southern Alabama, because man, I can fish now. And we looked at buying a house and having a house built in these communities that were not very far from the city, because Lorelei didn't want to go very far from the city, that had beach access, but you can't really fish it. There's too many people there. You know, they're swimming and they got their little nipa huts and there's garbage floating, and it's like, well, where the hell? Like, oh no, you can fish here. And I'm like, well, you can technically fish. Yes, I agree. You can technically fish here. He's thinking about it. He took that rod tip, bent it down. Like I said, he's got to take that whole thing in his mouth to get hooked. That got him? That's got him. I got him, Kiko. I got him, buddy. Holy woohoo! Should I let out a cuss word? Holy crap. Well, he's not that bad. Or at least he's not fighting. Whoa, big boy. Whoa, big boy. Whoa. He didn't like that, Kiko. Oh, crap. Maybe it's bigger than he pretended to be. Where's my light? I need to get my light turned on, Kiko. Dang it. All right, Kiko. Let's get the sucker in here. Man, this one's bigger fish. That kid should have stuck around. I would have gave him this one too. Oh. All right. Let me turn the camera around, Kiko, and get some light on the subject, and I'll show you the fish. What do you think? Let me get that pole out of your way. See him? Oh. For here. All right, guys. So that's 2 for the night. Okay, I'm gonna put them back in the water. Saw a good quote. Stumbling from failure. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. That is a good one. That is a good one, Kiko. I like that. And man, we've done a lot of failures. Me personally, I've kicked my own ass many of times, you know what I mean? But I gotta find my knife. But I don't regret it. People ask me, oh, ooh, that fish. Ooh, did you see that perch? Try to outsmart me? He tried to play dead. Oh, he's dead now. So yeah, I'm not disappointed in our endeavors. You know, if you're not living and learning, you're not gaining anything. Man, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. Long before I met Lorelai. So, And there's been so many financials, woulda, shoulda, couldas, that it's just pathetic. Man, there's been so many things I did out of the kindness of my heart that backfired. Come on now. There is a famous quote out there about what is it said? It says something like, what is that quote? Something about, no, it really is. I agree with you, Kiko. But isn't there a quote? What is this quote I'm thinking of? It's about, um, something like, what is that quote? I have found so many different ways that something doesn't work, or, you know, you know, I may have not succeeded, but I have found 100 ways that doesn't work, or something like that. Basically meaning nothing's truly a failure as long as you learn something from it. I can't remember what that exact quote is, but I've always liked that one. Or I found like 100 ways not to do something, you know, something like that, some kind of quote. Some kind of quote. All right, let me get. Well, that was 2 catfish last night, and now we got 2 catfish tonight, so at least we're being productive. But I think I can catch a few more. Clean my knife. Someday I'll get me a really nice knife. But for now, my cheap $5 Cabela one will have to survive. Yeah, And I consider a lot of things I've done as failures. Our trip to the Philippines turned out to be a failure in one way, but in another way, it was probably one of the best things for us. Lorelai and I became a better couple because of what we had to go through in the Philippines. And people may think that's a little sappy or crappy or whatever, but it is the absolute honest truth. She and I both have a better understanding of each other, but also life in general. And she learned a lot about the Philippines not being what she thought it was when she was growing up and what it would be to live there. Same with me, of course. She gained a much greater appreciation for the United States and everything we actually have here, as so did I. I appreciate indoor plumbing more than you can imagine these days. So, I really do appreciate the indoor plumbing. I didn't mind doing laundry outside and hanging them up. That gave me something to do. The only thing I did there was laundry. You know, either sit around and play puzzle games on my iPad, or I did laundry. I didn't really do anything else there. You know, maybe if, and I've talked about this, so you know, I don't shy away from it, and I don't hide, and I say what I say, but I think drunk people do very well in the Philippines, and I know if I would have been in the Philippines still, and with the same conditions we were going through, I would probably be drinking way more than I ever would intentionally. Because I was so bored in the Philippines, I had nothing better to do. So I might as well drink and kill time. That's why, and I like Michael, but it's one thing Michael McFarland says. He says, point blankly, he came to the Philippines to drink himself to death. Those are his words. And I understand it, and I can see it. Which is a shame, because I think Michael's probably a pretty good guy. Same thing with Tony. I really feel bad for Tony a lot, because I know he's drinking way more than he ever did in America. And I don't know where that's going to lead him. But I hope he gets to a happy place. And I don't think, I don't know, for me it wasn't easy to find a happy place. But that's partly why I tell people, Lorelai and I should have just took some of our money and went and bought, a $7 to $10 million beachfront resort up the coast and lived in it and updated it and charged beach access and shit like that. You know what I mean? We should have did that. We should have bought her a business, is what we really, really should have done. And then I could have helped out with the business. Even if it was just rental properties, maybe we should have bought a bunch of little rental properties. But one thing I knew in the Cebu was we looked around. There was a lot of rental properties sitting empty. So I'm like, well, I don't know if rental properties is the greatest investment, just to have something to do, because there's so many empty, for rent signs all over the place. I think I might be getting another bite. So I don't know how that would have worked out. I do. There's a lot of things I took from the Philippines. I actually I would improve the construction of their homes, but I like the way some of the Asian homes are built very, very much. I would just change them a little bit, make them more Americanized. But I like the fact that they're all brick, all tile. You know, there's no sheetrock and studs. Doing the electrical differently where it's up off the ground. I mean, there's a lot of things I like about the houses in the Philippines, believe it or not, that if you could find a builder here in America that could take that and make it up to our code here, I think you could have a really cool house because I like the lanais and the porches and things like that. So there's a lot about them that are cool. It's just we had no garden, we had no water to clean things with. So, all right, Kiko, my friend, take care, get some rest, and appreciate you being here. And we will probably see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Thursday. So be safe, my friend. Got to get some action going. Come on, little fishies. Don't make me sing you a song. I know there's fish out there. Here, fishy, 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 don't be shy. Come and get it. Come and get it, fishy, fishy, fishy. It is still absolutely a beautiful night out here. Starting to get a little chilly though. Oh, there's the moon. You guys can't see it. I see the moon finally. It is starting to get a little chilly. It was warmer last night. Orly told me I should have probably wore pants versus shorts, but I didn't listen, of course. Come on now. Don't be shy. Come on, don't be shy. There he goes. He's thinking about it, guys. He's starting to pick it up and move it. And he's thinking about it. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get in his mouth. Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you, little fishies. Where's my Gatorade at? Better get me some Gatorade. Ooh, I think that was a bat. We had a bat swing by and eat a bug. Man, it's a beautiful evening. We've caught a bunch of fish. We're gonna catch more fish. See that rod tip glowing? Woo-wee. We had a whole bunch of action, man. Now it's gone quiet for a little bit, but we're gonna give it some time and just see what's what. I think I'm getting a bite again. Come on, big boy. Take it, eat it, kill it, bite it. Come on, you can do it. Make me proud. I think I'm getting action on this rod tip over here. We've got a couple of really nice catfish tonight already. A bunch of perch or brim. Weather's beautiful. And I hope everybody is doing good tonight. I hope you guys are having a great evening. We've been having a blast fishing tonight. We've caught some nice fish. Had great weather. We're going to be closing this live out in about 10 minutes. And see if we can't catch some more fish, but appreciate everybody being here. You guys give us a thumbs up if you haven't already done it. We appreciate it. We're trying to catch more catfish. We've caught a bunch. Some nice ones. We got some perch earlier. Definitely has seemed to slow down a tiny bit, but that's all right. Fishing is what we do. Catfish have gone quiet. They've gone quiet on me. I mean, it was hot and heavy there for about an hour. It was going really good for about an hour. And then it just kind of died off. So let's give it a few more minutes. a beautiful evening. We've got some nice fish, guys. Appreciate the thumbs up, shout outs, all the comments tonight, the super chats. Appreciate everybody for sticking around. We're gonna be wrapping this up in shortly, but we're trying to land one more big old hunking 70-pound fish.